Welcome. Welcome to your breath. Breathe in and let your breath fill your body all the way down to your fingers and your toes and that weird halo around your head if you're like me right now. Let your breath fill your whole body. Feel into your entire body, letting it be loved, accepted, and understood. Understanding as a need, as a blessing, as a version of love. Can we feel into understanding as if it were a kind of love, an expression of love? And let's start with ourselves and how does understanding live in me? How can I understand myself? How does that feel in my body to know what makes me feel alive? What brings challenges? With understanding, there's a kind of love, it's a kind of blessing, understanding ourselves. Of course, giving ourselves grace, accepting ourselves as we are. Letting that open our bodies. Let it fill you in this moment with a love for yourself. Connect understanding yourself with a sense of love and acceptance. Ah, yes, there's that trigger again that we can say hello to. It's like, oh yes, that seems to be part of me, who I am, and I can hold it with love and care and compassion. Oh, there's this other thing that just seems to stimulate joy in me and a sense of yeah, that's what I feel alive when that happens. Understanding ourselves so deeply. And that is taking note when how we are is maybe a little bit different than other people. And sort of that moving to our loved ones. This morning, when I wanted some understanding about myself, immediately my loved one wanted to switch to like, and this really bothered me. It's like, yeah, I understand. And this is my feeling and my understanding and my experience. So there's this understanding ourselves and wishing others would understand us. And knowing that it's hard for people sometimes. You know, they want people to get them. You know, my beloved really wants me to understand how hard it is for him sometimes. So it's like, yes, I understand you. I get that. And I want you to acknowledge this is my feeling and my decision. And something that goes on for me that's different for you. And because we're beloveds and very, very close, it felt important to go back and forth with that. To share understanding. Whereas with neutral people, sometimes it's like, oh, I really want them to get me. I really want them to get that I actually get depleted when I'm with people, right? I mean, that's a quality that some of us have, and others have this quality of like, oh yeah, I just feel so alive when surrounded by community and people, and there's cooperation. They just get so jazzed up. So understanding ourselves, how we function, how we go from one to another, sometimes needing one thing and then other times needing others. So when we're with people that we don't know very well, checking in, is it really important for them to understand this thing about me? If we can accept ourselves and understand ourselves, it becomes not quite as urgent that they get us, that they understand that our experience is different. And being open to that, being not quite so urgent that people get our experience, get who we are, how we function. And noticing when there is urgency, when we do want to sort of say back, it's like, oh, if only I could have that, right? We all do that. We all do that. It happens to me a lot when people are expressing how hot it is. Like, I'd love for them to understand that actually I'm quite comfortable right now. And can I just enjoy being comfortable and empathize with their experience? So this is how we sort of have this internal understanding of like noticing what makes us comfortable, what makes us uncomfortable. And just kind of having a certain acceptance with that. Negotiating with our loved ones, people that we're close to, as it becomes more important that they understand us. And they may never. If there's particularly our kids, they may never get it, and they're desperate for you to understand them. And that's okay. We can find understandings with our friends and loved ones. So notice how, as I'm going through these different versions of understanding, how your body feels. Is there this urgency of letting people know what our experience is in the world? And are we really attached to that? Is like our identity, do we have identity jackals around that? Like we really need for people to know that about ourselves, about us. And until then, we can give neutral people, I may not understand you, I may not know you, and may you have the gift of understanding. May you have people that get you on a deep level. And may I understand the world too. We're jumping from neutral people to the world, to all beings in the world. I may never, I do find that when I have more understanding of people that trigger me, it sort of softens the trigger a little bit. And often they have absolutely no desire to understand me. Just noticing that might be what triggers me. No desire to understand me. Oh, so sad. So sad, right? How could they not be in love with me? It's a little joke. It happens. And then may all beings benefit from this exploration of how does understanding live in our body? Are we attached to other people getting us? Can we reflect people's experience before jumping into, no, that's not what it's like for me. I want you to understand how I am. And may all beings in the world benefit from this practice of finding understanding in our body, noticing when we're attached to it, and notice when we can resource that internally. Thank you very much.